Welcome to Chicago. Hey y'all. Man, y'all I woke up and had missed the verdict. Guilty, y'all. They were found guilty. The OBlock members were found guilty in the FBG duck unliving trial, y'all. And I wanna say while I have to be happy because those guys, oh wait, hold on. I don't know why they trying to do my logo like that. Oh wait, there we go. Um, I have to be happy that those guys have been convicted, and I'm not just saying that because I myself saw the evidence, and there's still some stuff we're gonna go over with that. I saw the evidence, and from what I saw, it was enough for me. It was damning evidence. Okay, but those are some dangerous individuals. Those are some dangerous individuals, you guys. Um, but let me give you a brief summary. But I'm gonna say this also because it was a loss, you know. While those guys are probably about to take a L, they about to have to unpack their bags. Ain't no more vacation time. It's over with. To my understanding, they offering those guys a 55-year deal. And if you know if they give you a plea deal for the 55 and you don't take it, they about to walk you out. They're gonna walk you out. But let me give a brief summary for those who you do not know. FBG, the Carlton Weekly, was a young man. He was a drill rapper in Chicago. He grew up on the low end in the, I believe it was the Ickies. And then they moved. They had moved to different locations, but they wound up over there on 63rd in St. Lawrence. Once again, southeast side of Chicago. East of the Rhine. When you all hear me say east side, that's everything east of the damn Rhine Expressway. So, um, back in about 2009, 2010, the city changed. There was a gang war in between the BDs and the GDs, the Black Disciples and the Gangster Disciples, later known as Growth and Development Organization. Duck he was affiliated with the GDs. The O Block members were an affiliation of um, BDs. And as we all know, they all from the six, but we don't all know that. They were all from the same flag. Six Flags Great America, y'all. Meaning with the gang structure, you saw people that came under the 5 point star and the 6 point star. The GDs were both under and the BDs were both under the 6 point star. Everybody that's a BD was originally a GD, okay? They like that's how the structure went. Once the GDs, there was a break. You know how people have certain feelings and then they break off and do their own thing, but they were all originally GDs. So please understand that. And then so those group of guys formed the organization, Black Disciples. So you see what I'm saying? They the same people. Okay. Uh so the war continued. A lot of young guys in that area were unalived, guys and girls and family members. I mean, and understand this while this gang war was going on, don't think that stopped the other violence that was going on. Okay. Now put that in the scenario. You still got crooked cops running through, you know, shaking guys down. You still got the creepy freaky guys going around doing stuff. You got breaking and enters. You got mob action, mayhem. I mean, theft, car theft, all type of stuff. I can keep dog fights. You can go on and on and on. Okay. Um. So they're going back and forth. I'm sorry. I need to explain Parkway Gardens. Parkway Gardens is a I call it low rise, low income housing area, which is about 2 blocks away from 63rd and St. Lawrence. Like I said before, Parkway Gardens is where Michelle Obama grew up way back. Okay. Then it was Parkway Gardens. It got different names. They called it Wick City. And then a young man named Odie Perry had got unalived over there, and they changed the name to OBlock. I need to also say over on 63rd around St. Lawrence, there was a young man named, what was it, Shondale Gregory. He was unalived over by 63rd, and his nickname was Tuka, so that's what they started calling that Tukaville. Okay, so you got O Block and the Tukaville rivalry. Okay, now understand too, when I just named those two, you also got people that were clicking up on both sides. So with the O Block people, you got the BDs, you got other BD facets like 600, and on the STL side, I think it was 300. You all can go over on, because I'm going over there probably next to Rose's channel, Jap City TV, because I'm sure he probably up talking about it unless he's at work. But he knows all the stuff, y'all. You can go over there, ask questions. He knows. He could tell you. He can break it down. Okay, like a lawn chair. So, uh, the wars going on. A lot of these are kids, y'all. These are kids, teenagers. I shouldn't say kids, teenagers, because I hate when they do that in the care trial. These are teenagers. Everybody is a kid. Okay, we all have mothers and fathers, so we're all the kid to someone. But for people to understand the age group, these are teenagers. Okay, that are getting unalived on both sides. It's they trying to get the top dog, so it gets down to the point where Duck is the biggest ticket. Okay, but plus you got new people arising that's gaining rank, like Lil Durk on the BD side. And to my understanding, King Von was a GD flipped to a BD. And those are like the guys that's at the top. Now, over the years, when people fall, somebody can take their place. It's just like roaches. Um, so let me see, y'all got comments. Let me see who's in here. Hey, little mama. What's up, little mama? Hey, Sir Miguel. Hey, Miss Lady T. So, um, uh, where was I at? So they were unaliving each other. Okay, it got to the point where Duck, King, Von, Dirk, and a couple other guys that haven't been mentioned, but they still out there. But Duck was like one of the biggest, the top ranking, and they're trying to say that he was the head of the Tukaville. So of course, and that's what people never understand. Even on this chaos thing, don't nobody want to be the king or the queen, because most times those are people that fall first. Those are the people who had that going at. You see what I'm saying? You lucky if you the last man standing and the last one to go down. Real talk. Because if you watch any show, any movie, they coming for the king and the queen. They not coming for the soldiers. Their intention is to get to the king or the queen. You better watch uh what's my show? I don't forgot the name of my show. Um because they really portray it in that. Oh my god, y'all. What's the name of the show on HBO? Uh my man is all over the place. Let me see what y'all saying. Yes, it's unfortunate these teenagers don't realize if they use that same energy to be more productive in a positive way. The Let's see, the damn show ain't coming for the Joker. I know I can't think of it. Something with the dragon. The how dare I not even know that? They need to ban me from seeing the show. I'll think of it later. But that show, people come for the head, y'all. They coming for the head. I'm not trying to be the head of Nathan, okay? Nothing. So it turns out Doug was like they could say he was calling it. He was one of the last few people, known people, I should say, quote unquote, known people, um, that was left. So Duck one day, and I got I have in the community chat. I shared out Jap City TVs, so you can go over there if you want to find a link to that. I also shared out Mama Duck's channel, so you better know. Mama Duck says she's about to let it rip. They were trying to silence her during the trial because the defendants were saying all type of stuff, saying she was watching them and doing stuff, and they kind of didn't want her talking outside of the trial. So y'all better know it's about to roll. It's about to rip and roll. Okay, and you're gonna get to see a real Chicago lady. Okay, and she always tell her history, so you get a history of who Mama Duck is. But I'm happy for her. I'm glad she was able to get this verdict because I'm telling y'all, I was worried. Like, why does it take? Today was day 2 deliberations, so I was like, whoa. Wait, no, day 2 was yesterday. Today is day 3, so I guess they came in with the verdict today. But yeah, you don't want that, you want it to be quick, kind of like they did. Kale come back, they came back quick on them, but the same. We ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, let them. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, so back to this case. Uh, they were found guilty. I don't know how many counts. I just wanted to let y'all know that because I was worried about it. Um, and like Sir Miguel said, these uh these guys could have put that same energy into something else. But the problem is, you all, we don't have, the fathers are missing in these households. And these young men, they're just not going to come up, but you also got in Chicago, you have, social, economic, different issues and crises. And they're just not going to conjure up what to do or how to do it without some guidance. It's sad. I really want colored folks to just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we too damaged, too far gone. They dropped drugs in our community and we took them. They dropped guns in our community and we used them and we're still using them. And it's just, in a sense, I kind of understand it because it's a real hurt feeling when one of your family members is taken in a unaliving due to gun violence. That's just something that really doesn't have to happen. But once it happens to you, to my understanding and for what I saw, I'm saying it my way. I feel like it was, like I told y'all before, it was a string of events of how we got to this particular place. But I feel like once it happened, it was a lick back thing. It was retaliation. You got my grandma, I got your brother. You got my brother, I'm getting your brother. And the same thing is going on in jail now. Don't think that once some of these guys go to jail, they don't see these other guys' friends and family members in jail, and they take you out there. So I feel like it's a retaliation thing, and it just never stopped. And you know why I also never stopped? Because in Chicago, it's too many unalivings. If you get unalived due to gun violence in Chicago, and if they can attach you in any type of way to a gang, they're gonna take your body and put it in a stack and take your file and put it on the stack with the rest of them, and they're gonna chuck it up to gang violence. They don't really uh investigate those crimes. They don't. They do not. They don't have the time, but they also don't really view those individuals as assets to a community. That's why I tell you all the time, you want to be a civilian. Once you're a civilian and you're a taxpayer in the eyes of the city and the community, you are a recognized human being, individual in society. Until you reach that point, they don't really care what happens to you. They don't. because they also can't. They have to focus on the people who are trying to follow the law and trying to be law abiding citizens and are paying their pockets by paying taxes and putting money in their pockets, which the money is also used to help maintain the city. Now we all know we've had governors and mayors and all type of stuff that take that money and they put it in their pocket and you never see it again. But it is what it is. But understand, when you on the other side of that fence, if you are not seen as a tax-paying civilian, they're just gonna chuck it up. And if something happens to you, they're gonna put your file in a stack and move around. Okay. Carlton Weekly, FBG Ducks trial hit the forefront because it happened in the Gold Coast, or one of the richest areas in Chicago. Okay. Oh wait, hold on, y'all. This is they talking about my heat. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. My furnace motor was making a clickety clack. That's another thing. Home maintenance. If you hear your furnace making noise and hollering and screaming and stuff like that, something's wrong. Call the heating and cooling people. Okay, so where was I at? Oh man, y'all help me out. Where was I at? Hey baby girl. They were found guilty of 5 of 7 counts. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they don't investigate. That's what I was talking about. Okay, and you all can go back. I did videos on Duck. I read the indictment. All of the charges are there. You can go see what the charges were. We did the beginning of the Santiago proffer. I have to finish that. We also got the end piece of testimony, but they do not investigate people. So imagine you. See, sometimes what I do, I take myself out of my shoes and hop into somebody else's. I'm a family member, and you just telling me you just smacked my brother. Okay, we're gonna use smack. You just smacked my brother. Do you think I'm not about to be tender about that? Because and if you look it up, you can look up the phases of grief. Okay, it starts off with hurt, then it turns into rage. Okay, if you don't catch somebody in that moment of rage, and sometimes people stay in it forever. A lot of people don't get past that state. Okay, because you got to understand, most of these guys go, they on these shows, you see them, they leave school, and like most of them get past 8th grade, but some of them don't. But most of them drop out in the first, second year of high school. You dealing with a person that is learning from the streets, raised in the streets, is a Viking. Okay, 100% core Viking, and you can't be mad at him. You know, he's being honest to what he is. He and she, what they are. You don't have your family members trying to redirect you in a positive way. And some of them are products of the same thing. It's generational, people. The projects used to be a good, nice place. Grandmas and them stayed there. Understand once grandma, passed away, they voucher and they section 8 went to the next, they give it to the next family member. Most likely they daughter or son. Okay. And it goes on and on and on until they drop them projects down. Okay. But the same thing, they gave them vouchers. So the vouchers get passed down and passed around. So, and as that went, you had the times changing and it went into the, once again, deadly violent areas. So that's what, how those buildings got corrupt. So, but understand, out of B Wells, I had family members that lived there. It wasn't like that. It was pleasant old people. They would go out and have flower pots. They would put stuff in their front garden. Okay. They actually had lawns, not just grass and dirt patches in front of their houses. Okay. Even in the projects. Times change. So um they go, yes, ma'am. It's sad. And let me say that again. They're gonna probably get life. Like I said before, to my understanding, they offered them a 55-year plea deal. 55 is really life. These guys, are, at least I think the youngest one, when he passed away, let's say you 20 and 50 is 70. But what people don't understand also, you have to survive prison. R. Kelly has to survive in prison. You not sitting down drinking tea and eating crumpets and everything's all right. Now, while some prisons they try to provide you with, even giving you outside food, you got TVs, they giving them little tablets and stuff like that to make it enjoyable. But that don't stop the guy around the corner from doing something. I'm telling y'all, it's not that. I told y'all before, I watched at least three guys that did long bids, 9, 30 years, almost 20 something years in prison. Okay. And the stuff they say, baby, bye. And the way you have to act, you have to be like JoJo said, you got to be trained to go. It's no guns in there, baby. It's hand to hand combat. They're coming to you with manufactured weapons, all type of things that they're trying to put inside of your body and poke you with. Okay, all type of stuff. You'll be surprised at the stuff that I've seen. Insane. Okay. And for what they say, the correctional officer not stopping that. They get there when it's time to pick your body up, baby. If you start fighting that, they have like tack teams that come in at a, but you better be man. You better try and fight on your feet till they get there. And for what they say, the COs, they not sitting there. And most of the time it cracks when they walk away or fall asleep or go to the bathroom or over somewhere in another pod talking, not doing their job. That's when it's happening. So by the time you come back, the CO comes back, it's a full war going in inside there. And you got to try and survive until the tech team got time. They got to call the tech team. Well, first of all, the guard got to be shocked and she's screaming. Then she got to say, oh no. Then they call the tech team in there. The tech team got to put their stuff on and run in there. Okay, they might be on the whole other side of the prison. So don't think just because they going in there, it's okay, y'all. It's not. It's a sad thing, and I'm telling y'all, I feel sorry for both sides. I feel sorry for both sides. Okay, but I didn't finish the story. Okay, so Duck's trial was, we talking about it and we seeing it because it happened in the one of the richest areas in Chicago, downtown Gold Coast areas. Though that's where Oprah used to live. Okay, people like that. Okay, real ballers. Um, and the Clip Oaks are down there too, y'all. You have to understand Chicago, the way it's built. It's the Chicago River is around downtown Chicago, and like I told you all before, when they were doing those breaking and enterings and running them stores and stuff. Not, you know what? It was the Floyd trial. When Floyd was unalive, oh man, they rioted. That whole city, they rioted everywhere. That's when they took the bridges up. Okay, why they take the bridges up down there? Because they were trying to protect those rich folks. They was like, oh no, y'all can go in y'all communities and y'all neighborhoods and tear that up. But if you think you about to come down here, oh no, ma'am and no sir. They put the bridges up, okay, and then they blocked off. It's bridges or it goes in like a circle, okay. So and then in some areas they just had the cops there where you couldn't, they put up gates and stuff like that, and they bring in the cement blocks and stuff, and they had the cops blocking all entries were blocked. Let me put it like that, so they couldn't get down there. So that's where Duck was smacked. So THFTZ, a young man who, like I said before, was tender dick. He was mad because Duck had been dating and sleeping with his baby mama, but this wasn't recently. This was years ago. So this guy has been, mad about it. He been harboring, y'all. There go that word again. He been harboring some feelings against Duck. And they say that he was downtown shopping with one of his friends and had a car, y'all, and saw Duck. Okay, sees Duck. Now instead of him taking his move and smacking Duck himself, he runs into the store and he's calling. They saying he called D Thing. D Thing is Lil Durk's. I'm sorry. Yes, Lil Durk's big brother. Okay, he was from what I'm understanding at the time a top ranking BD member, and he is no longer with us because they smacked him. So they saying THFTZ called called them. He was calling around trying to trying to get the green light, and the green light is basically when the top the heads of the gangs will say give you permission to go ahead and do something, okay. But he played like he had just got beat up by some people from the Duck camp, okay. That some of Duck's friends had beat him up, and he's in the store trap. He can't do nothing. And when you look at the text messages and stuff, he's saying they asking him like, well, can you get him? You got the move. He was like, no, I don't have it. And they say on the videotape, they show the move rolling down his leg, like hitting the floor, and he's picking it up. Also, the security guard noticed the way he came in there. He's recording all this, okay? So he's like, saying where he was and trying to get them to come down. So they get the green light, they get the okay. So whoever calls whoever, and they call the guys from the O block to one go down there to help Teasy, and then two smack Duck. Okay. So they got footage of them running out of O block, hopping into the cars. They got license plate footage going to the location. Um, they got Mama Duck said they have cameras in the bushes, in the trees, and in the sidewalks down there. Okay. She said she saw the entire footage of the whole unaliving. Okay. She said they pulled up, um, hopped out the car, and started shooting. Duck was in line. The guy in front of him was like another dude, but he was kind of like a fan of Duck. They were sitting there chopping it up. As soon as they came out, Duck tries to run, and they gun him down with assault rifles. Once they start shooting, the young lady that was with Duck, she was a concealed carry member, registered firearm holder. She fires back. Somebody from the car reaches their arm out and shoots back at her. They hit her. So they said that Zell Muna went over and stood over the two guys that got shot, Duck and the other bystander. He was just a bystander, wrong place, wrong time. You imagine that? Um, they stood over him and shot him. Shot into him. Mama Duck said He was still on the ground trying to fight. She said he was shot in the back. She said one went behind his ear. Um, just all over. I think he got shot in the butt too. Like, but they gunned him down, and we already know they didn't render aid. The police said She said the police said they did not render aid because of the convoy, and they didn't want to get sick. Imagine that. Ooh, child. Lawsuit Willie, boy. Mama Duck about to be walking it out. Then I forgot Lori Lightfoot, the mayor at that time, got on TV and was saying stuff like he dressed his what is she? I can't remember her exact word, but she was trying to say like he presented himself as a gang member. I think that's what she said. Basically trying to be slick talking to act like, you know, he tried to act like he was somebody else, but he was oh wait, she put notes in here. Yeah, help me out. I feel they deserve life, especially Teasy, all because Duck dated his girl 10 years ago. Do y'all hear that? Who has a 10-year Tinder dick? Who has that? But I will say this: I give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably had the Tinder dick, and also after that, you see the same guy ranking in your opposing game. You see what I'm saying? Then you see Duck doing all these songs, and you see him, you know what I'm saying, raising being a known member, uh, outstanding member in Chicago. So he probably all that put together. Just we're gonna call Teasy a known hater. Okay, nobody calling him a stitch or dropping Duck location. Actual evidence, unlike exactly actual evidence. He fancy. There you go, baby. He fancied himself as a rapper. Oh, that's what Lori Lightfoot said, y'all. Lori Lightfoot said fancied himself as a rapper. Ain't that cold? That's cold, y'all. Imagine if that's your son, your nephew, your cousin, your brother, and you got the mayor of Chicago saying that, not saying it's unfortunate this young man has lost his life due to unfortunate. You see what I'm saying? That's cold, y'all. That's cold. Hey, Diane Lake. That's cold blooded. Okay. Fancy the self as a rapper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And this man, they don't render aid once again due to the convoy. That's what Mama Duck said. And he passes away. Mayor goes on TV, says what she says, and that's it. But from what she's saying, the FBI was on their head, baby, the next day. She said they was on their head the next day. That's when they went over there and was started questioning them because of the car deal. One of the guys tried to take. They had bought a new car. They took the car back to the dealership. Of course, it's on videotape. This same guy calls his baby mama to pick him up. They saw them getting out of the car and what positions they were in getting out of the car. Okay. She was able to tell you who got out the front seat, back seat, passenger seat, all that. And that's how she's able to know who reached their arm out and shot back at the girl that was with FBG Duck that was returning fire. I need to go back a little bit. Duck did not fire. Duck did not have a move on him. He did not return fire. He did not get the opportunity to return fire. The only fire that was going back was what the girl was giving him. Okay, that's it. So FBI was on their head the next day due to the car incident. Started questioning them, shaking them down. They trying to say the youngest boy, Zelmuna, because there was another guy. They trying to say he unalived himself. Okay, I don't really know if I believe that. I believe they probably took him out. He probably was scared. He was young. And when you come off of these I don't want to say the D word, but all this stuff you put in your body, reality kicks in. Okay, that little boy probably was like, my goodness, what did I do? Okay, so and we'll probably never know because once again, since it happened probably in the neighborhood, once again, like I said, if you're an affiliate, 9 times out of 10, they're not investigating that. Okay, you better have a family member that's on a police squad or something like that. They not looking into that. Oh no, 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 no. So Zell Moon unalived herself. That's when they start questioning people. That's when Trench's news goes. Like I told you before, he was a friend of. He's a BD from Newtown. Moved into OBlock, stayed over there. He's saying that they had shot him, and then he moved over into Tuckerville with Duck's camp. So he knows all of those guys. He said he was cellies with Kenny Mack. Kenny Mack and him still were having communications and texting each other up until that time. So you all can go back and listen to the other video what I tell you about Trenches News. Uh, so the feds is there on their head, shake them down, and that's how we get to where we at now. Um, I want to make sure I mention everything to you all. So at the time when they smacked Duck, he had just signed a record deal with Rap A Lot Records. Okay, that's down there with JoJo and them. He was about to be with they squad, nice as him. He was gonna get paid a nice amount, and they probably heard about it. So you had a couple things in play. They gotta hurry up because this is your opportunity. And I kind of get it, but at the same time, one of the guys did tell him that they called was like, you can't follow him, just follow him and drop the low, keep his location. He was like, "Nah, I can't get out." In there creating a panic. You know what I'm saying? A fake panic, like they got him and he need help. He in the store waiting for somebody to help. So you got that going on. And they also, like I said, they saying King Bomb put a 50K hit. Then it went up to 100K. I told you the dynamics of that type of money being on somebody's head in Chicago. It's like you got a lot of factors going. Then and once again, they also know Duck is out and exposed. They'll probably never get that opportunity again. Okay, because they know, the streets talk. They knew he signed a deal. They knew he was about to be gone. Now take your big Chicago badass down there in Houston and do something. Okay, don't work like that. They would have to wait till he came back, maybe visit his family member. 9 times out of 10, whole family was gone to Houston. You see what I'm saying? Whatever Duck was going, they was going. I promise you that. Well, I know Duck, Mama Duck was gonna be there. Now maybe the whole family, brothers and sisters and cousins weren't going, but the reason why he and she states that they stayed there is because he was trying to take care of his family. He got a big family, huge family. Okay, so they all those things are going on. Okay, then you got the stupid street level. Ooh, once we smack Duck, we gonna get some credit in the hood. Okay, I always remember that. These guys aren't driven off of stuff that we looking at like, hey, we might get a new car. No, they looking at we gonna get some rank. Okay, these everybody around here gonna be scared of us. They gonna have to do what we say. They gonna have to look up to us. Okay, they looking at that too. So they go to first day. They were in federal prison. I don't ever remember them being in the county. I don't remember that. But somehow they was at the county. They also tried to hit them with the like what do they call that? Capital punishment. What do they call that, y'all? Dang. I can't look. Help me out, baby girl. But holding Duck down. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna say that too. Lil Durk was later seen with um with was she with was Duck seen with Lori Lightfoot or was that the new mayor? I think they showed Dirk showed up, was a visitor with the mayor at I can't remember, but that lets you know how politics work. Now you mean to tell me they don't know what Dirk is doing, huh? You don't know what Dirk has been doing, what he's known for, and you allow him to meet the mayor of Chicago, huh? Stop it. So going back, King Von was rapping. King Von. Oh, I need to blow my nose. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, Dirk and Lightfoot. Okay, yes, ma'am. So you got uh Dirk supposedly our cousins. I did hear something like that. I did hear. Oh, you saying Dirk and Lightfoot? Hold on, hold on. Dang, here go Rose right here. I was sending them over there to you. I told him once I leave here, I was coming over there to you. Rose, let me ask you a question. Ooh, yeah, I'm coughing and I hope I ain't get sick. Uh, Let me ask you a question. That's Bandana Rose, y'all, from East Side of Chicago, certified Chicagoan, certified in the streets and in realism. Um, are you off live? Okay. Uh, Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link and let you come up here and chop it up. But I was trying to explain to them. Yeah, what was I trying to explain? It was something with the structure of the games. I don't know if y'all have questions, put them in the chat. But I'm gonna drop the link so he can come up here. If you want to come up, I don't know if you're busy, but I'll drop the link. Let me see. And if you can tell us, let me see. That'll give me a moment to go take a new sinus pill because this one ain't working. Okay. Um. Okay. Cool. Um. So you got. Imagine this. You got Lori Lightfoot saying he fancied himself as a rapper, and then you see Lil Durk show up with Lori Lightfoot. You know what I'm saying? Interesting, ain't it? The mayor of Chicago, y'all, not the chief of police, the secretary in the office, the mayor of Chicago. When Duck got smacked, they said he fancied himself as a rapper, and then you see Lil Durk show up with her. All right, that gives you the wow factor. Yes, very interesting. Very interesting. What's going on, Rose?
Sus, what up?
Nothing much.
It's a beautiful day,
What's going?
man. It's a crazy day, man. Hey, I told them, hey, look, I stamped that shit yesterday. Cause I know one thing about the bloggers, they like the flood and all that shit. I'm the only one stamped this shit and said that they was gonna get found guilty. Did I not?
You did. You did. You did. I was worried because I'm like, why are we on day 2 and 3? I was worried.
Exactly. But you know, the only thing, but like I explained to everybody on my live stream yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I told them everything. At the end of the day, he got they got 7 charges. So when you got
Mm-hmm.
6 people, then there's 7 people on the different charges, they got to treat them as separately. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, we're gonna deal with Muwap. Muwap, you found guilty of this charge, you found guilty, this charge, you not found guilty, not guilty. You know what I'm saying? So they have to go through every individual person. So if it was one person, then y'all have had that information already. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So how you feel about it?
So
Break it
yeah,
on down.
but due to the fact that I ain't gonna lie to you, I knew it was gonna happen anyway. So I don't feel no type of way about it. The only thing that I was, my main thing I was concerned about, like yesterday when I told people about this yesterday on the live when I stamped it, basically, the RICO. The RICO is the main thing. So like you finna see watch after these guys get their time and get sentenced and all that shit and this and the third, the process of that, you're gonna see another RICO come up, and that's gonna be around 2025 coming in. Well, you're gonna see Dirk and them get picked up. And as well as they won this case, they picked up cash shit too. So at the end of the day, yes, you finna see a
Oh,
lot of shit go on. Finna see a lot of shit come different. And it's the fast part I'm trying to get people to understand and get to, you got a lot of people that just, gonna put their emphasis in. People gonna strain the story along so they can make money and do what they gotta do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm pushing awareness. So I had to basically let motherfuckers know it's about the counts that they gonna get. I told them they weren't gonna get charged with everything, but they was gonna get found guilty. And basically, like I said, this is what? January, election year, election
yep.
month. The politicians and the politics that's in this shit, they wasn't finna lose. So it wasn't no way in hell they was gonna lose and let these guys walk free.
You're right. You're right. I don't even know why I was worried because when you're right.
I told
'Cause-
Sheena a long time ago, sis, if anybody watched me and seen, I said it a long time ago, I say, Sheena, you might as well pop bottles. I've been saying this shit for long. Pop bottles, you got nothing to worry about. She's worrying this and the third, because I know you're emotional and you're a human. But at the end of the day, God ain't finna let shit happen like that and just go on. Nor the feds finna lose a case. And one thing I know about the feds, they not finna lose a case. You got to think about this shit. This election time, everybody finna get new raises and new jobs. You got to understand this happened at the Gold Coast. So that's the main place downtown where people spend money at and vote as well too. So they was gonna lose a
right.
lot of voters and a lot of money if that shit would have not they would have walked free.
Right. And those neighbors would have moved the hell out. They was not about to be
Exactly.
staying down there. If you can't get these colored regents back in their neighborhood, you can't control it. We're gone.
Exactly. Because you gotta understand they taxpayers. And they also vote as well and this, that, and the third. So with that being said, yes, they're gonna do what they gotta do. And they did it. They did it.
Now explain if you can explain when Teasy was in the store, the people he was calling. Can you explain that real quick?
He was calling D thing. He was
Okay,
calling
that
D
was only
thing, and
one.
everybody know D thing is very. Yeah, that was the only person he called.
Okay, okay,
He called the big boss. And
okay.
basically, he the one that called the O'Blockians and sent them down there. That's what made that shit a hit. That's why they wanted to come holler at D thing, but he was dead. So they went to holler at his baby mother. And like I said, OTF Rico is going to come. One thing about a Rico, they want the whole shebang. You ever went to the old country buffet and just ate half the food? Nah, nigga, you paying a little fee. You going there to eat everything. The feds ain't like the state police. They not like the state police. They want everything
Right.
for real.
I'm trying to see. We're gonna go to the comments. If y'all got questions, you better ask them now, or either catch
Whole
them on
time though.
the. Go ahead, you got it.
I see everybody going live, everybody dropping their shit, and I'm glad I got my shit out the way. You hear me? And the reason why
Yeah.
I got my shit out the way because one thing or two things. So people know I know Sheena personally. I know the family personally. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I try not to be um, biased and shit. You know what I'm saying with this shit. So it's kind of hard for people because people like, oh, you a dick rider, you chose side this and that. How? When I'm saying justice for Vaughn and this and the third. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pushing awareness. You know. So a lot of these cats gonna get up here like they knew. Man, the whole internet was iffy. The whole internet was iffy. And then, like I said, I felt some type of way too, but I only felt that way because I'm thinking like, I know they're not going to get charged for all charges. You got 7 charges, okay? I'm gonna give you the low. because I actually put it on my live. I can't see because I'm on my phone with you. But I know Los, he got 5 charges. He got guilty for 5 charges. So 2 charges he wasn't guilty for.
Okay.
Who else? C Thing, he got charged. He got 3 charges. He got the less charges. So he'll be
Hmm.
home before them niggas. Muwap, he got found guilty, 5 charges as well. Who else? C Thing, he got found guilty, excuse me. And he got they had Day Day who got shot too. C Thing got found unguilty. Not guilty for shooting Day Day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like it basically like you gonna see a lot of people going over in this, that, and the third. And like I said, when I told my people, I told them yesterday I'm gonna stamp it. These guys gonna get found guilty. Look, today we got a verdict. So right now, I'm basically gonna be breaking down the charges, what they got charged with, each individual person, individual person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So people can know what they charged with, because people are curious about that and what charges they duck. But the main thing is that they got found guilty for FBG duck murder. So that's what proved the RICO. So now they have this RICO and they have them locked up. So now they finna go finish up the RICO and go clean up the rest of the motherfucking people that's outside lingering, hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they
Hmm.
ain't finna come get got. So E-Dog, he's going to jail. DQ, all these guys that's associated with O-Block and has a O-Block chain and this and the third. That's BD.
Hmm.
They ass getting picked up. So the summertime, like I said on my live stream, y'all check my live stream. I just went crazy yesterday about this shit. Um, the summertime is gonna be cool because there's a lot of motherfuckers finna be gone, you know. And like I said, they want their summer back, and it's basically election year. So yeah, when no way in hell y'all was gonna beat this shit, man.
Yeah, I shared that last yesterday. Let me ask you this: who was Zell Moon related to? Because I don't know the breakdown.
Boss Top, Boss
But
Top, and somebody else. Boss Top and somebody else. It was one of them other little niggas. I can't remember his name exactly. I'm sitting here fucking trying to get my mind straight over this shit because I ain't gonna lie to you, it's kind of crazy.
it
Shit, mind
is.
blowing. But yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's kin of Boss Top and somebody else in OBlock. And I'm not
Okay.
mistaken if I don't know if it was C Thing or one of them motherfuckers. He was kin of one of them motherfuckers.
And Vaughn was a GD, then flip BD, correct?
No, Vaughn always been BD. Dirk
Oh, he
was actually a
was.
GD that flipped BD. Yeah,
Oh, it was him.
Dirk was
It was
actually a GD
Dirk.
that flipped BD.
And Big
Yeah,
Dirk is
Dirk was
what?
GD and he flipped BD. He GD.
Okay, so Big Dirk is GD,
Yeah.
and then Lil Dirk was GD flip BD. Okay, and King Von
Yep.
always been BD.
Always been BD.
Okay, and he was from
Yeah, yeah,
Ward. What they call it?
yeah. He's from Killer Ward.
Killer Ward. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all hear that?
Hmm. Yeah, only person flipped like that was Dirk and 600 Breezy. That was actually GDs and flipped to BD.
Oh, I know Breezy was GD and flip. Okay.
Yeah, 600
Interesting.
Breezy was GD too.
Okay, but that is so interesting, y'all. Did you hear that Cash's case? I went over Cash's. I think I
Oh
briefly
yeah,
went
that's the
over.
next big whoop. That's the next big whoop right there. That's the next big whoop right there. That's the next big whoop that's gonna hit right now. The death of Cash, and that's gonna be a whole another situation because the thing what happened with Cash, that's gonna be Lil Durk in them. You know what I'm saying? That's
They
gonna come with
they
Dirk in them.
smacked
That's gonna
Cash
you're gonna
too.
see a lot of shit from this case that haven't been said in the motherfucker OTF Rico that's gonna come. Watch.
But you saying that they smacked Cash too? OTS smack Cash.
Shit, they gonna find that out. Who else did it? Cash been running around in the city forever, and at the end of the day, who else did it? He didn't Cash and get killed until he started dissing Dirk.
Wow, didn't know that. Okay.
And basically, when Cash was dissing, you got to think about it. Duck had a song too, "Dead Bitches," that pissed them off. But I ain't gonna lie to
Right.
you that remix that he did with Dirk's song, that was a disrespectful ass song. He said, "We watch your main swiper get his shit splat." Like Cash was saying some shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga was saying some
What's the
shit, and he
song? Cause
got to Dirk too. And the reason why he got to Dirk because Dirk came out with that aha in response to Cash, and then he made another song where he say we left Buddy by the tree. So he was dissing. He knew what was going on. Dirt had Cash hit a motherfucking a blood vessel on Dirt. He was responding back to that, man.
What was the name of Cash's song? I want to go.
Huh?
I said, what was the name of Cash's song? Because I want to go
You say
hear it.
what, sis?
What was the name of Cash's song?
It's called Back Again. Back
Okay,
Again 2 times.
and then what did Dirk put out? You saying?
He put out Aha and it's another song that he put out on let me see. So I don't remember exactly. I'm still trying to my brain just come out. I'm finna get
No,
ready
it's
and
not. Don't worry
smoke
about
me
it.
some
Don't worry
weed so
about
I get myself together.
it. Right, right. I ask you later on, but I'll be over
No,
there. And
I'm finna tell you right now, so you can know. Fuck your thoughts. Fuck your thoughts. Fuck your thoughts. He dissed them and fuck your thoughts. Um, Also he dissed them and hanging with wolves, and he dissed them in Aha, and he dissed them in computer murders.
ooh,
So
shake.
Aha, Lil Durk, computer murders, because that was one of Cash's remix. That's we kicked it off first. Cash did computer murders. And then, Dirk did computer murders, then Cash did it. And then yeah, those songs right there. Now, if you can see, you can follow it too. When you go look up Cash shit, you will see that Cash made, I'm gonna tell you exactly. He made Computer Murders remix and he made Back Again 2 times. Both of those songs is Lil Durk. So them is his biggest songs. His biggest songs. One at 4.2 mil, the other one at 1.4 mil, and this is two biggest songs. He made those songs. Them Dirt same songs. And it's the beat too. And but the thing is, he had his engineer remake the beat because when he made it at first, they struck it and sent it down. Dirk and them did. I remember that shit. I was talking to Cash about that. Cash was on his ass.
Ooh, I thought it was like the little girlfriend thing, but I should have knew because after Duck, that like you, I was just explaining to them what like Duck was like one of the big fishes over there, and once Duck fell, Cash was probably like the top dog. So it kind of
Uh-huh.
it fell in line.
I mean, and I'm gonna let
That's
you know this shit too, cause I know a lot of people finna be going live tonight too. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm going live tonight too because I need to get my people in tune, and as well, I know people trying to get them new subscribers and things of that nature. So I will be going live too to talk about that. One thing I do know about them guys getting found guilty, D Thing and Zell would have been guilty if they was alive.
absolutely.
D
And Vine
Thing would have been getting picked up. Lil Dirt brother would have been getting picked up. Yes, yes,
and
all of
Vine.
them would have been dead. I mean,
Yeah,
dead in jail. Pop. Yeah.
yeah,
Smoke turkey. Bond too. Bond too.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
On everything.
Wow. Well,
I'm gonna
thank you
jump
for.
back on in a minute, sis. Let me get this finished getting this text because they sending me the information through about the counts and the charges and shit. I'm gonna jump back on.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming.
No problem. I'll be back.
All right. All right, y'all. So you see, hold on, let me see how that was Bandana Rose, east side of Chicagoan, certified in the streets and in Chicago, certified east sider. Um, Jap City TV. You all go over there, catch his live later, cause like he said, I just woke up to this and it's gonna be all type of laughs talking about this stuff. But he actually knows this is the thing. Watch him and watch Mama Duck. You can go off and watch everybody else, but Mama Duck's gonna bring that heat. And I'm so happy for her. Over the years, I've really grown to respect her and like her. She's a real Chicagoan, East Side Chicagoan. And like I told y'all, I ain't really had no dog in the fight. I'm from 87th Street. So And me too, when I first looked into this thing, I was like, well, why didn't she move? You know, Mama Duck, then she said she lost out of 6 kids. Did she say she lost 4? She's lost 4 children. Okay. So, but everybody can't move, you know. Everybody can't just hop up and move. But I will say this. You can move to a different location, but it's almost like why move from one violent gun renting, gang renting location to another one, you know? Because that's really all they do. If you can't get up and really hit the suburbs and leave the city, you're really repeating the area. You're repeating the cycle just in a different location. Because I always felt like you don't have to grow up on the streets where it's rapid gunfire right in front of your house. You might be able to get on the block that's kind of offset, you know. But once it hits all the blocks, it really at that point is no sense of moving. Okay, but FBG Cash, I did a video on that. That is one of the FBG members. Okay, he was also in the FBG rap group. FBG Cash. I can't remember his last name. First name Tristan. Tristan. He was he got smacked, and um the story with that was what Rose just said. He was getting into it with Dirk. See, this is the undertone, y'all. If you not in, I'm paying attention to the undertone and tapped into the streets and listening to this music and watching this stuff go on, you do not know. I didn't know. I knew that there was beef just off of just know that from the rival that was going on. Um, so uh, but I didn't know that they was doing the songs too, because Duck really put heat under them, like when he said the B word song, dead B words, and what's Duck's other song? Jesus, Slide, exposing me. If you all want to get in tune with the two of biggest Duck's biggest hits, Slide and dead B words, that what Rose just said. And I'm telling you, if you I don't know if y'all gonna understand it though, because he's in there talking street and gang slang, but uh those songs hit hard because he's basically talking about the dead and dissing the dead, dissing his ops. Okay, remember GD versus BD. He's dissing the dead BD members. Okay, because remember they smacking each other, y'all. So then the BDs would come back and say something back. But understand, from what I saw, what I've been listening to, their music was not as hot as Duck's music. Okay, now except for King Von. King Von was in jail, y'all. King Von been in jail all his life, so when he comes out and clicks with Dirt, now he was rapping. But King Von really, he even said it. I'm not really no rapper. He's always claimed to always be a gangster, and that's what I feel like he came to his demise in Atlanta, trying to be a rapper, getting into it with what's his name, NBA Young Boy, and Lil Tim, and the other Goofy. Okay, they wind up unaliving him, smacking him. So uh that's what I'm saying. If you all want to really get into that and ask questions, you go over there on Rose's channel. Now don't go over there playing now, because Rose will clap you out quicker than me, and talk about you. He'll ride you behind it on your way out. And get you out of that quick. He got a whole bunch of moderators and they'll clap you out. But yeah, go over there, ask your questions. So FBG Cash, he just named the songs. I'm gonna have to go back and write them down. And I want to hear what Cash was saying. But yeah, they dissing each other, dead members, y'all. And understand, when D Thing got smacked, that's Dirk's big brother. Okay. And they talking about each other's dead family members on the song. You know how much that hurts? And then if the beat is hot and the lyrics are good, it stings, y'all. It stings. I'm telling you, go listen to the two songs, Expose Me by Doug and Dead B Words by Doug, if you haven't already heard them. But they rock. Okay. That's something you put in the car, you ride to, and you like, ooh, like, oh. And then I'm gonna go back and listen to Cash's songs. But I was going back. When King Von started rapping, I to this day feel like King Von music was better than Dirk's music, and still, it still is. Go If you all go back to some of them lives I was doing. I remember I would play some of Dirk's songs. I was playing King Von's music. King Von got a hit called he had a couple hits the songs I like 3 a.m. and brought her back to the O. And in one of those songs, he actually disses Mama Duck and makes a statement about how he went back to the park, bought a house that's on the side of the park. Mama Duck said she used to live over there. Okay. So this thing, y'all, it's bigger than Nino Brown. Okay. That's whole drill situation is real. And the drill, not only did it affect us, you saw other people's cities trying to catch on. They were trying to do drill music in New York. And don't forget, you got guys from our originally created Chicago gangs all over the world now. Okay. You got people over in England claiming that they GD and all type of stuff all over the world. So, but it started with Chicago and these people moved. But yeah, New York was trying to drill. I even think over in UK they was trying to do some drill music. So it really just where's my glasses? It really kind of infected the whole United States. And I'd like to be clear to you all too. This attention in Chicago is due to the deaths and the violence of the city. This drill music. People not looking into this stuff because these guys were doing great and they were going to work in the corporate and coming up with great projects and products to put on for the city. No. People are watching due to the violence because it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me because I'm like, how does this happen? And how does it get so out of control? And I'm one of those people. I love sociology. Um, and I like to talk about, inner city urban issues and stuff like that. So I'm really looking at this on all areas. Like you all saw me bring up the part with the kids not going to school. Most of these people from the Europe and all of, they don't give a damn about what's really happening to these kids in Chicago. I do, because I'm from there and I have feelings. You see what I'm saying? About what's going on in my city, and my family members are still there. Okay, still there, South Side and East and West Side. So and friends. So it's hey, who am I missing? DVY, wow. Dana J in the building. So um you all have to understand, like, these people are watching because it's crazy to the normal person, to what quote unquote normal person, for somebody to do a rap and state a heinously violent act that they did. You put it on wax, and you're also on social media in somebody. I mean, you gotta have some big stone balls, or you just gotta be a goddamn fool to go on social media while these people that are in direct opposition with you will come put their feet on your footsteps and touch your door, touch you, touch your mama, and touch your whole family to do it. It's a level of insanity. It's a level of suicide. Okay, it's called homicide, but it's suicide, y'all. It's suicide. And all these guys that you hear, go look them up. Google KTS Dre. Like I said, what happened to him outside of the Cook County jail? Got freed and got smacked just like kind of in the same way Duck did. Same thing with G Herbo. I love G Herbo's music. G Herbo's from also the East Side, Terrytown. But to my understanding, he's a Stone, I believe, or a Four. But his music, he's part of that. Lil Durk, I did a video on that. OTF Day Day. I think that was one of my first videos discussing OTF Day Day and what happened to him. Lil Durk and them was over there living in the on Lamron. Okay, Lamron stands that's normal spelled backwards. And they saying if you remember the video I did with Duck's cousin, Sherm is Sherm Speaks. Y'all want to go listen to that? I did an interview with Duck's cousin Sherm. He talks about the that group of guys over there, those BDs. I think he said from Dog Pound. I did a video on Cash. Go back, look at that. You know, so it's a lot. It's a lot. He a beast, G Herbo. I don't know what he is though. I know. I think he is a stone. I really think he is. It's either he under the 5 point flag, so he got to be one or the other. But I think he's a stone because Terrytown the stones over there anyway. But it's a little mixture. But I believe he's a stone. So you all go back, listen to the beginning. I give a full breakdown of all of it. Trying to give you a little quick history. Again, if Rose comes back, you all can ask him questions, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're not even gonna make it long. But it's sad, y'all. I'm gonna say this. It's a loss because once again, these are young guys in their 20s, 25 years old. They're losing their life. Their children are losing a father. Not to say that they was probably in the life anyway, don't know, but you got girlfriends losing boyfriends, mothers losing sons. Like, but those are some dangerous individuals, y'all. Imagine anybody that will wake up from a phone call, will drive across to Chicago and put their feet on your footsteps and smack you, okay, in broad daylight, like 1 o'clock p.m., okay? While these people downtown drinking tea and eating crumpets, they listening to some gunfire like in the OK Corral back in the day. Imagine that. If you go back, because even on Rose's channel, he shows the interviews where the Cliff folks were down there like, well, I heard, I heard it, but I just didn't know, what was going on. And then I heard some more. I couldn't imagine that it was right here in front of our doorstep, basically. Them Cliff folks ain't used to that. They like, what is going on? They don't understand what that is. They like, I mean, they knew it was gunfire, but they probably thought it was a TV or something. Like somebody got the TV up too loud. They ain't used to that. They like, what in the hell? Dude used to be scared to go downtown, so that was shocking. Yeah, cause I'm telling y'all, listen to baby girl. She's cracking and facking. They colored folks stay in their area. Most colored folks, okay, especially the ones that is low income. And you know why? It's because they I hate to use the word groom. That's such a stupid word, but they you come up with my own word. They instill it in you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. And either when any around any low income housing projects, okay, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna find. Any and every. Okay, back in the day, this is how it used to be. A liquor store, a grocery store, a laundromat, and if you're lucky, a gun store. Habib is gone probably on all of them. Okay, or they family members. That's how they do in Chicago. Most of these um liquor stores and small neighborhood grocery stores and these restaurants, I forgot, they're gonna have a fast food restaurant too. Okay, guaranteed. And a laundromat. Habib ain't always on the laundry rack, but sometimes in some situations they did. But yeah. And guess what? When you got all that, what else do you need to leave the neighborhood for? Huh? And then you gotta understand the clip folks that people saw in the neighborhood was the police. And every time you saw the police, they were shaking you down, taking your money, or doing something to you. Mama Duck just said yesterday that Duck and them got caught in Bridgeview. I think it was Bridgeview, somewhere else. No, yeah, I can't remember where she said they got caught, but they came back knowing who these guys were and dropped them in the middle of O-Block. Him and his friend, when they were kids, younger. I ain't gonna say kids, young teens. Okay, dropped them in the middle of O-Block. And she said, thank God they were able to make it home. So that's cold blooded when the police, who are supposed to serve and protect, know who you are, know what gang you are in, know what gang is your opposition, and drop you in the center of the opposition's home. They better be thanking God and grandma that them guys wasn't outside, because Duck and his friend would not have made it out. I promise you that. It wouldn't have happened. So understand, that's what I'm saying again. It's bigger than Nino Brown. These police officers know what time it is. They know who these guys are. Okay. And therefore, with that being done, and they instilling this in you, stay in your neighborhood. Because every time you leave, we locking you up. Because understand, she explained that too. Brick had got caught in Bridgeview. That's where Bridgeview came in. That's one of the real, it's a real racist area. And they don't want colored folks over there. Okay, that's been known. I don't know why what he was doing over there ever since I was born, and had some sense and knew you don't go to Bridgeview. That's for the clear folks, and you got a couple of Hispanics over there, but not you, colored person. Stay in your neighborhood. Got caught over there. Brick had fought a case. She said and did 4 years in jail. Beat the case, but she said they offered him 15. I think 85% of 15. Okay, at 15. So he came out. Brick is Duck's, is that older brother? Yeah, Brick was Duck's older brother. And when he came out, Mama Duck said he ain't going back to jail. She said he had a belt and put two moves on it. He walked around with a belt with two moves on it. Okay, and he kept telling her he not going back to jail. But they wind up smacking Brick. I'm sorry, that was Brick I was talking about. They had the belt with the two guns. They smacked Brick 9 months. She said 9 months after he got out of fighting a 4-year bid, okay, in jail. They smacked Brick and his first cousin together. And with that, they are saying that it wasn't no ops. She said we to the understanding they believe in that there's some uh internal people that did that. Okay. And once again, Brick was about to move. Brick was about to move. And I believe that the day before he was finna move, they set him up, backdoored him. Okay, we gotta put the back door on that, because the back door comes when somebody basically sets you up. Backdoored him and smacked him. Okay, and I would really hope that maybe, hopefully, now they got justice for Duck, they'll be able, Mama Duck might be able to push for what happened with the with Brick, but and understand that Brick would had to live after that. So you got your family members getting smacked. You got like I said, the everyday social ills of Chicago, the struggle, you know, and you got people physically and literally at your head. They want you. And when they see you, they gonna get you. So that's why I try and tell y'all, when y'all hear me talk, these people selling these fake wolf tickets and stuff over the internet, it's people that'll really reach out and touch you. Okay. And that's what you understand. Okay. I got touched. Now I'm gonna touch back. That's how it goes. And everybody touching each other. And if they can't get you, remember I said with the whole girlfriend thing, if they can't get you, they will yank your mama or smack your mama. Okay. You all in the community chat. You all remember I posted about how this guy, um he went to jail because he wound up smacking one of the guys that smacked his son years ago. They called the little boy in the park playing, y'all. And these guys lured his son, into the back of an alley and smacked him, put the move right up to his head, and ended his life. That young man was the father was affiliated in the gang, and he just recently went to jail for smacking one of the guys that smacked his son. So it's sad. You see what I'm saying? It's a never ending cycle, and it's ongoing. But you got they will get you. They will get the person closest to you if they can't get you. They get your girlfriend, your mama, grandma going to get some crab legs on 71st and State to make the pot of gumbo, and they kidnap, might even do something else to her. Okay, now don't get it twisted. There's some sick folks out there, but they smack you, wind up doing something to your grandmama. Grandmama just going to get some beans and rice and stuff, y'all. Knowing what her son is, but you gotta understand times change. That stuff evolved. It wasn't always like that. Times have evolved. And grandma not knowing that now women and kids is anybody can get it. Cause remember I told you it started with women and kids and old people was off limits. As time went on, the veil lifted, and they can go and smack you and do something to you. Run up in your grandmama house and do some nasty stuff. And you know what I'm saying, y'all? All that. All of that. But back to the duck case. And then we gonna hop out of here because I gotta eat. But yeah, verdict in, guys found guilty. And I always know they got the win today. But like in just a little piece I was reading, they might have some grounds for an appeal. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do the appeal anyway. Cause if once they give you the L, you ain't got nothing to lose. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna try to go through every single appeal process you can. Now I don't know how that's gonna work. Also, because now that you're prosecuted, I don't know if some of these attorneys about to go pro bono or come to your aid, because and still represent you. And that's what I need to find out. Once you get in jail, I don't know if the appeal is mandatory. I don't know if they have to um provide you legal assistance to file that appeal. So that part I don't know. But and that's something that'll be good to look into. But that's where it's at, y'all. And I'm so glad Mama Duck is probably so happy. So happy, y'all. She's probably crying too, because it's been a long time for her. First losing her son, then you got people over the internet, social media. When she's on her live, she has to have moderators all the time because you got people coming in there. Your son was this and ha ha ha, or duck duck goose, or you should have ducked. I forgot about that. I think Dirk, somebody made a song called You Should Have Ducked. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It is crazy, y'all. These guys, they cold. They cold. These guys they don't give a damn. Welcome to Chicago. But that's about it. I don't see no more comments. I'm gonna say thank y'all for coming. And that's why I tell y'all these people is they bluffing. They bluffing. That's why I say you got to make us a believer. Touch a doorstep, touch a leaf on the lawn in front of the house. But, you know what I'm saying? Pick up a flower or dandelion or a blade of grass or something. Make people know it, okay? That's the land that I come from. All that bluffing and smoking mirrors, Houdini popping out, Houdini running away. We ain't got no respect for that. Y'all. Okay, let me get out of here, y'all. That's some funny stuff though. But that's it, y'all. We about to get out of here. So long live Duck. And a moment of silence too for the guys that for Duck and Zelmuna and all the young guys that are about to go on a ride. It's sad, y'all, because like I said, this is one case in a city with over what 4 million people. One case, one violent case. I do feel sorry for these guys because these guys could have really had a good rap career, especially King Von. I told you guys all the time I like King Von. His music was hot to me. That guy's storytelling ability and lyricism, and then these people were saying his raps were authentic, meaning he was doing the stuff that he was saying he was doing. Because some of these rap people, these raps that they doing, these people weren't really doing that stuff. They hear one of their guys in jail, something that they did, and they put it in a rap. Long live King Von too. That's sad, y'all. But we gonna get out of here. And right, Grimeyville all over. He is not lying, y'all. But we about to get out of here. And trust me, go if y'all don't make sure y'all tap in the Rose, Jab City TV. He's gonna be going live. He said he gonna break down the counts and who got what. And you're gonna see all the, people, those big old names. What do you call it? Like same people that follow the KL stuff, those people that, and but they gonna be out of touch. Rose once again is from the east side of Chicago. 2212, certified Chicagoan. And he knows Mama Duck. Was over there, lived over there for a minute before he went over east. He knows Duck. He knows FBG Cash. He knows Mama Duck. He knows them and a whole bunch of other people. He knew Trenches knows. You see what I'm saying? He knows these people, y'all. So go over there. But like I said, don't go playing now. Don't go playing. They'll get you out of there quick. So we're gonna end. Uh Man, pray for my city. Pray for my city, y'all. Chicago, stand up. East side, stand up. North side, stand up. South side, stand up. West side, stand up. As always, excuse me, you guys. My sinuses is cutting up. Do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to ensure righteousness prevails. Sky Life loves y'all. Thanks for coming.